welcome once again to the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. It's not too bad outside right now.
Not too bad.
Walking around, driving around. Kyle and I were just talking how crazy it was yesterday. I was sitting in my office, and you must have been at home or maybe at work, and looking out, and here comes the hail. It's typical. This is what happens this time of year. So, Kyle, talk to us about what the weather forecast looks like for the next week.
So today it's going to be partly cloudy skies, high of 59, low of 28. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, high of 55, low of 35. Friday, cloudy, high of 40, low of 24. Saturday, 47, high of sunny skies, and a low of 28. Sunday, mostly sunny skies, high of 61, low of 41. Monday, partly cloudy, high of 60, low of 49. Next Tuesday, showers, high 56, low 42. Next Wednesday, showers, high 51, low 35.
So this weekend and into next week, it's looking pretty warm.
Pretty warm and rainy.
Yeah, warmer than we're used to. Sports. Let's talk a little bit about sports. You've got some updates for us with Ohio University men's and women's basketball.
Saturday is the last women's game at the Convocation Center at 1 o'clock. And Sunday and Monday will be the first round tournaments at the Convocation Center at the campus of Ohio University. The time will be to be determined in the campus that will be here in Athens, Ohio.
There you go. And I don't know if you know this, Kyle. This past, I guess it was yesterday, and I had been in communication with someone from NFL Today who wanted to come into Athens and take some shots around the city, because they're doing a story on Joe Burrow. So it was kind of fun knowing that they were here filming and all over the place. And I'm sure more to come on that as they put their content and B-roll work together and create something. But it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yay. NFL Today's here. Anyway, lots going on in the city today. Scott and Ryan really armored me up with all kinds of important tidbits for everyone who is tuning in. Andover Road lane closure. This it started already. It started on Monday and will continue on through today. We'll wrap up by 4 p.m. And this is the westbound lane, westbound turn lane from US 5032. And it's going down to or starting at Andover Road entrance to US 5032 as well. So they've reduced it to one lane westbound. And this is for storm sewer installation in that area. So keep that in mind. There's flaggers that'll be there flagging people around and making sure that you're doing the right thing as that work is going on. But again, that's supposed to be buttoned up by 4 p.m. today. West Union Street Improvement Project. The project itself, you can view the details of that project and comment on them. I'm sure they can be viewed online at www.ci.athens.oh.us/310, the numbers 310/projects. The purpose of this is to improve the safety condition of the intersections and accessibility on West Union. And this is from Schaefer all the way to the eastern edge of the bridge crossing over the Hocking River on West Union. And it won't include the bridge itself, but it'll end there, right across from the Elks Lodge. Also, revised press release on the Dairy Lane closure. Dairy Lane will be closed south of the entrance to the dairy barn to Elliotsville Road. And that will start tomorrow, March 5th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this is for culvert installation along through that section. So again, it will be closed from the Dairy Lane entrance all the way on up to Elliotsville Road. So you're going to want to find an alternate way to get, to Richland Avenue or from Richland Avenue out to Elliottsville Road. The easiest thing would be to go out 56 and turn onto Elliottsville that way, or out 50 and to get onto Blackburn Road, which then, as you continue on, becomes Elliottsville Road. Athens County tire recycling drop-off. This is going to happen March 21st, so we're getting way ahead of this, but that's a good thing. March 21st and April 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is going to be at the Athens County Fairgrounds out at 286 West Union Street here in Athens. And there's a price tag attached to dropping off tires. Car tires, 50 cents. If that tire is on a rim, it's $3.50. Light truck tires, also 50 cents. With a rim, it too is $3.50. Large truck tires are $5 and agricultural tires are $15. Cash or check only. No debit cards or credit cards will be accepted. Space is limited. Come first. First come, first serve. A 10 tire, that's a tongue twister. 10 tires per trip. So things that aren't accepted, they're not accepting race tires, large truck tires on rims, semi-truck tires on rims, agricultural tires on rims. They're not accepting tires from tire shops, dealers or repair shops, wet tires or tires covered in mud or dirt. So some restrictions, but again, for the large truck tires and agricultural tires, they will accept them. They can't be wet, they can't be muddy, and they need to be off the rims if you want to bring those down. Again, 10 tires per trip. If you want more information on this, you can reach out to Roger Bale. He's the coordinator at the Athens Hocking Solid Waste District. And you can reach Roger at 740-753-6885 for more information on that. This is a good thing, especially this time of year when we are heading into soggy yet warmer temperatures. You don't want tires sitting around, outside your garage or beside your house or anywhere, because these become reservoirs or breeding grounds, really, but reservoirs of water and breeding grounds for mosquitoes as we get into warmer and warmer temperatures as we head into soon the spring season. Athens Police Department has a free event for all ages. This is going to be at the Athens Community Center, March 14th from 1 to 2:30 p.m. This is a program for, the program is open to all individuals with Down syndrome and other developmental disabilities and their immediate families. So keep this in mind. Join us for the Law Enforcement Lowdown event by the Athens Police Department. So come check this out. Registration is free, but registration is required for this particular event. Interesting event. Arts, Parks, and Recreation. The Arts, Parks, and Rec, it's hiring season at Arts, Parks, and Rec. And I'm going to go through a number of these because some people viewing might be interested, or at least know others who are interested in seasonal employment. Arts, Parks, and Rec, seasonal maintenance. The Community Center Building Supervisor position is open. A day camp instructor, head lifeguard, pool cashier, and seasonal maintenance for the cemeteries to keep them looking nice and sharp. So for full description, I would encourage people to go to the Community Center's website. I'm sure you can pull them all down and look to see what the job entails. If there are any requirements for for those who are applying in terms of the ability to lift X number of pounds or anything like that. I don't know, but you might want to check that out to see, and as well as look to see what the pay scale is for those particular jobs. So we are looking for people. Spring fitness class registration is now open at the community center. You can apply at the front desk, or you can register online for the fitness classes. And there's a whole slew of different classes out there. I'll go through a few of them. Integrated slow yoga, hatha yoga, graceful yoga, yoga for anybody, anywhere, yoga for over 50, Zumba plus classes, Zumba fitness. Let's see, La Blast dance class or dance fitness. There's boot camp. I heard that the boot camp is wildly successful, so you might want to check that out. There's classical Pilates, and there's our ever favorite tiny tumbling for individuals age 3 to 5. So I encourage you to reach out to the community center. If any of those struck a chord with you from a fitness standpoint, you can go to the community center's website and see what is there and available. Career camp registration is now open. This is open through June 25th for students age grades 6th through 8th. Project Rise and the Athens Arts, Parks, and Recreation Career Camp. This is free for all students. Again, registration started earlier this week, so that's kind of irrelevant, but the registration will run through June 25th. June 29th through July 2nd is the actual camp at the community center. It's from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. I know Hannah Kirkbride, who is involved with Project Rise, great individual and great to work with. So I think it's going to be well worth people's experience if you've got 6th through 8th graders wanting to do something really interesting this summer. Arts West is also hiring part-time, looking for a part-time coordinator. And for that position, I would reach out to, or you should reach out to, Emily Beveridge at Arts West, if you're curious and interested in the part-time program coordinator. Let's see, the last things that I've got is a couple other events taking place at Arts West. Thursday, March 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. is First Thursday Old Time String Jam. I've brought this up many times before. This event to come in and jam, I don't know that skills are even necessary. Just come down and start jamming with everyone who's down there playing. It is BYOB for anyone with a valid 21 years of age or older ID. No admission. Donations are certainly appreciated. Then on March 8th, Sunday, March 8th, from 2 to 4:30 p.m., Open Movement Workshop. So this is with a Cleveland-based performing artist and movement educator, Marcia Custer. So come and check that out. It is a $20 registration fee to be a part of this. They create a judgment-free, individually centered therapeutic class. So again, if you're intrigued, reach out to Emily Beveridge at Arts West. The last thing I've got, and Scott and Ryan have been really helpful in messaging this, and we will continue to message this, and that is Census 2020 in terms of being counted. You've got to stand up and be counted. You can be counted for the U.S. Census online. There'll be mailings that go out. You be counted through a mailing and mail it back. Or the enumerators will be coming around for those residences that have not been counted in the census yet. So that too will happen. In particular, what I wanted to mention is that the census is still looking for people who want employment throughout the summer and into the fall to be a census taker. $16 an hour. It's extra income, flexible hours, weekly pay, and paid training. You can apply online at census or 2020census.gov/jobs. Again, 2020census.gov/jobs. I know that they're in need. They need roughly 300 census takers here in Athens and Athens County alone. So they're still looking. The count is actually going to be starting not too in the too distant future. I think it's in the beginning of April, if not even sooner, to where the online census registration takes place, to where you need to be counted. I've mentioned this before. The importance of the census in being counted is for every missed individual, the area will lose about $1,200 a year. That's a lot of money if you think about the number of citizens that we know that live in the city and in the county. And if we start losing some of those counts for whatever reason, that's money that is being left on the table when it comes to things like, senior citizen support, roads, education, healthcare, a number of different things, healthcare services. So there is a lot that goes into being counted. So please make sure that you do get counted for Census 2020. You're going to hear more from me on that as we move forward, because I'm going to get in front of everybody's face to make sure we get the best count we possibly can. I'm even doing a challenge with Miami of Ohio, in Oxford, Kent and Kent State, and hopefully Bowling Green and Bowling Green State University, to kind of create a little bit of a challenge between some of the big MAC schools and Athens and Ohio University, to make sure we get good, solid, student dense census tracts completely counted as best we can anyway. So you'll hear more about that too, as I kind of lay down, do some smack talk with some of our rivals within the state of Ohio when it comes to Census 2020. That's all I have for today. Kyle, as usual, thank you for joining me as my weather reporter, as well as all things sports at OU. Thanks for joining in today, and hopefully you'll join in again next week for the next installment of the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. Take care.